getting nearer to first pitch from storied Dodger Stadium. It's Dodger baseball, and it's next on the show. With the picturesque San Gabriel Mountains in the background, he'll look at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Seattle Mariners and the Dodgers. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners, as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll match up against a guy who's made big strides since arriving stateside, the Korean-born left-hander Hyun-Jin Ryu. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Willie Bloomquist makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. First pitch of the night is over for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:10 p.m. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, and they started this series off with a blowout in Game 1, so you can maybe use that old tired phrase, firing on all cylinders right now, because they're getting contributions from everybody on the roster.
Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you what, when you can set down that first batter on 3 pitches, that's a good way to build a little confidence out there right from the outset.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. No home runs just yet, and with just the lone RBI. The 1-0 pitch. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here comes the 1-2. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Crawford has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone. Robinson Cano will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here it comes. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And this will wind up being extra bases for Cano. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, you know, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to find the gap for 2 bases, so now at least to give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Now the starting lineup for Don Mattingly's Los Angeles Dodgers. It looks like this. They'll match up against one of the more prized prospects in the game today, the flame-throwing right-hander Taijuan Walker. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. And the left-handed hitting Carl Crawford will stand in to start the home half of inning number 1. In there, no balls and a strike. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there.
Now here it comes. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. A look now at the scouting report as to what you'll see from this 22-year-old right-hander. Justin Turner will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there, just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Now here's the first pitch. Ball 1. The next pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
And I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes a 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Yasiel Puig will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike.
This is where you need to make that error hurt. It's the first inning. You've got a guy on base. You can somehow get him around. That becomes demoralizing to a defense.
He's set, now the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, you think he looks dialed in? How about 2 strikeouts and then a good pitch right there to get ahead of the number 3 hitter?
Pause, now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Here comes another 0-2. And he spoils another one. Off to the right here, and we'll do it again. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now another 0-2. Got him.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's no question about that, so he'll be fired up about that.
Adrian Gonzalez will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First pitch on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. On the way. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. Try again, 1-2. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. We've played an inning. No score. Justin Ruggiano will stand in. And he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And like most right-handed power guys, he's a good high ball hitter. So that's where you're going to want to keep that fastball going forward.
And that misses, 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Hit high and deep out to left field. It's gone. And the second frame gets started with a bang. A solo shot here to left as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field.
What the heck?
And it's gone. He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager. And the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Well, you figure it's only a matter of time till this guy gets going. That's his first home run here on the season, and you can bet it ain't going to be his last.
In now, Logan Morrison. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. And the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Mike Zunino will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. One 0 on the way. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
The 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Taijuan Walker digs in at the plate. First offering on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You got to make him bring that thing down.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And now a pitch on the way. Now a ground ball toward the hole, and Rollins can't cut it off. It's into left for a base hit.
And on the mound here, not only did you get burned by an opposing pitcher, you got burned by an American League pitcher. That's adding insult to injury there.
Willie Bloomquist will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. He's ready, now the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-0. Breaking balls in there that time, 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
2 out with the man at first. 2-2. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Now another 2-2. Oh, and he shoots this back into center field for a base hit.
Come on, Ron.
And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games. Austin Jackson. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. And here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And this will be fouled away. He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and the ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. The next 0-2. This is foul right side. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Foul back. Another 0-2 home. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Settling under it is Ethier, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Seattle leads this one 2-0. Andre Ethier will stand in. He comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. First pitch to him. Picking on the first pitch as this is on the ground towards short. Throw on to first by Blomquist, and there's 1 away. Howie Kendrick will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. First pitch is a curveball that backs him off the plate. It's ball 1.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Well, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
The 1-0 home. Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Now the 1-1. And a drive out to deep right center field. And that is going to get down out there. Extra bases for Kendrick. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay throw. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
They hadn't had a hit up to this point, but he changed that in a hurry here as he makes it all the way up to third. Now they've got a good chance to get their first run of the ball game, too.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A man at third with 1 away. He waits. Now the pitch. Hit hard to short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Just a tough break right there. Not much you can do about that one. This ball is a laser, but it's right at his man. And that forces the guy to hold on at third with 2 away now.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Here comes the 1-0. And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. The 1-1 coming to Rollins. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 home to Rollins. And this is going to be a foul ball. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And he struck him out. 1 left for LA. They're still down. It's 2-0. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will dig in now. Starting second baseman for the American League in last July's All-Star game. First pitch coming. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power is just keep putting pitches right there.
Cano waiting on the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
The pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And that is through into left. And an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
We are seeing a lot of confident swings right now. That's already 6 hits now in the first few innings. They've really come out attacking the baseball so far.
Nelson Cruz will stand in now, the reigning American League home run champ. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Nice. A good pitch there to record the out. You can see on the graphic, with 39 strikes, his ball-to-strike ratio is way out of whack. Just seems like guys are up there swinging at just about everything he's throwing.
Justin Ruggiano. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Now the first pitch. There goes Cano. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And here, obviously, in a National League ballpark, no DH. You're looking for ways to create a little offense. So steal sign is on, and he's into second with 1 away.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. Just his first stolen base here in the month of April. He's set, now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Well, you know, anytime a guy takes you deep, you can bet that you're going to want to come right back and strike him out the next time up there. And here, he does just that, and he does it on 3 pitches, too. Boy, that didn't take long.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
The 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here's the 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Here he comes on 2-2. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. He's set, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ready with another 2-2. Fouled back. Two pitch on the way. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Crawford is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Hyunjin Ryu makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch-out, 1 away.
On the mound, he's got to be talking to himself. You know, in the American League, we see DHs like Ortiz and Billy Butler, Michael Young. You're telling me I get to face a pitcher 3 times a game? I could get used to this.
Here's Carl Crawford now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. Another fastball, another called strike, 0-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. but I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Now the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
So 1-2 with one away. Strike 3 called, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
And here this is one more time on show track. And you can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Now here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Pitch on the way. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Morrison will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. It's the Mariners 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Logan Morrison will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Logan Morrison.
Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stand. Here comes another 0-2. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. The pitch. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning. So with the leadoff man at first, time to jump back a half century or so as we call on today's version of this date in baseball history. Mike Zunino will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now a swing, and this is fouled straight back right off the catcher's mask. And that might have dazed him for a moment here. Step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back in standing. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Standing in now, Taijuan Walker. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. Only play will be to Kendrick covering at first, so the sacrifice is successful.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with one out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because he's a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what he did.
Willie Bloomquist will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Now the first pitch. And this is swung on and hit on the ground for Kendrick at second. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Mariners lead 1, but they're on top 2-0. Yasiel Puig will stand in here, the National League's starter out in right field in last year's All-Star game. First pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Just overmatched him there.
Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. And the Dodgers are in business now. It's a leadoff triple.
Well, it is worth remembering that Puig actually had a pre-triple game back in July of 2014 against the Giants. Some might even say that it helped him get on the cover of a certain video game. But who am I to start those kind of rumors? And here he just uses that speed to help him wheel into third with a triple.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. First pitch coming. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Comes set, now the pitch. Chopper, foul. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Pause, now the pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Catch is made by Jackson, tagging is the runner from third. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
And after the leadoff triple, this is just a case of a guy taking care of business out there with a runner in scoring position. All he's trying to do is get something airborne here, and that's mission accomplished as he gets the easy sacrifice fly.
Andre Ethier will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And now pitch on the way. First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there, but playable on the infield. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. First pitch coming. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss by Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Austin Jackson will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Now the pitch. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that misses, 2-1.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Ryu now on 2-1. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. Robinson Cano will dig in. He singled his last time around. Cano waits on the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Chopper, foul. Now another 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Rollins is there to squeeze it for out number 2.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Now here's the pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Puig is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still lead it 2-1. Yasmani Grandal will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First offering on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Now here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here's a shot over the second baseman's head, and that's going to plug the gap. Good for extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, this is one of the few mistakes he's made all game long. Not too many guys have made solid contact so far, but he squared that one up pretty well.
Jimmy Rollins will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just 1 out.
First pitch to him. Hey now.
Obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
Now the 1-0. 1-1.
And there's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Here comes the 1-1. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he is in there.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Jock Peterson will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Then he thought to bring in the infield in here with 1 away.
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way. Here it comes, 2-1 to 2-2 now.
Boy, he's got to get with the program here. Well, that's an important run down there at third. You can't be chasing pitches like that.
Here comes a 2-2. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to deep center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
And that's a good job in that situation. You love a base hit, but hey, bottom line, you've got to produce a run, and he did.
Carl Crawford will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick, or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. The 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 2-2. Pitcher set to take over. It's the former first-round pick back in 2000, right-hander Dustin McGowan. Justin Ruggiano will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch now. Fastball again, but this one's by him for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
The 1-1 home. And it'll remain 1-2 as this is fouled back. Right off the catcher's mask that time, as he may need a second to clear the cobwebs here. Here comes the 1-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, you don't always need to have amazing movement to make a slider successful. This is a case in point. We've seen sliders with 10, 11, 12 inches of break. This one only moves about 8, but that's more than enough to get the job done.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do. So That's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
And he misses ball 4.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Logan Morrison will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Pretty well hit, deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats, foul. Now a move over to first, runner back standing. From the belt, the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Here's the 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Now the 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
The 2-2 coming. And a ground ball for Rollins. This could be 2. Kendrick on to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Mariners go down quietly there. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Justin Turner will lead things off here for LA, but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Yasiel Puig will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. And they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Here's a 1-0. Swing and a miss as he gets this fastball by him. It's 1-1. The 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Worth a look at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he's up to 80 for the game right now, so he should still be in pretty good shape.
Gonzalez will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Seventh inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Back here at Dodger Stadium. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Mike Zunino will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Here's the first offering. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. One-0 on the way. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 on the way. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
And now we'll have a pinch hitter forthcoming as the left-handed hitting Andy Chavez has grabbed it back to loosen up in the on-deck circle. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Here it comes. Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And this is fouled straight back. Here's another 2-2. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
Into the box now, Willie Bloomquist. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 coming now to Bloomquist. Now a swing, the bouncing ball toward the hole. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Mark Lowe will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Mark Lowe.
Andre Ethier will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. The pitch. Lays off the circle change there. A ball and a strike.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Now here it comes. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Here's the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Under it is Cruz now for round number 2.
Really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's got 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Yasmani Grandal will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. And we are tied 2-2. Austin Jackson will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
And here's the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Now the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
And in the past, he's had problems chasing that pitch. And he sees it coming in letter high, and he just can't help himself.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's another 1-2. And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knock things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And Jackson swings and misses as he's gone on strikes for the first out. It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. Robinson Cano will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Cano waits on the first pitch. And that misses, ball one.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Here's the 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Here's the 1-1. To second for Kendrick. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Nelson Cruz will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this is the guy.
2 out, nobody on. The next pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
2-0 on the way. A ball hit hard to the left side. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Score remains 2-2. So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will try not to stop believing as he'll lead things off for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. This man out for his second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
All right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And you can tell by the way these guys are swinging. They're just not picking the ball up very well. A lot of late swings. Pitches are getting on these guys quick.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but it's going to take me quite a while to get used to seeing Jimmy Rollins wearing a Dodger uniform. My goodness, he leaves Philadelphia as their all-time hit leader with just over 2,300 hits, and guess what? Chalk up another one for him right there.
Scott Van Slyke will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 33,
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. 1-2. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The key here as a first baseman, you've got to be able to stay focused on the baseball, which is easy for me to say. I don't have half a bat heading my way, but that's a nice job down there to take this one in.
Here's Carl Crawford now. He'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike one. He waits. Now the pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that finds the seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And a relay to the plate. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
You know emotions are high in this situation, hoping for a base hit to try to help your team. But getting the triple right there, driving in the go-ahead run. He's down there on third base, all fired up right now, and the emotions are even higher.
Charlie Furbush will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Justin Turner will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
And the infield behind him has come in here, but I've got a feeling he's going to try to handle this one himself.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's ready now. The pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. From the stretch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Certainly plenty of break to this thing, but clearly a little too much as this sweeps all the way in and gets him.
Yasiel Puig will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set, now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Comes set, now the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Here's Adrian now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Bloomquist is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. Ninth inning coming up. Dodgers out in front, 3-2. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Justin Ruggiano will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one.
Justin Ruggiano.
And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Crawford is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the ninth inning for a pitcher. One pitch, one away.
With him in there trying to preserve a one-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach things. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Kyle Seager will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
Now 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Now the 2-0 home. And that one's wide to the mark, ball 3.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1, 3-1. Now the 3-1 pitch. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Oh, and a big swing there by Seager as he gets a hold of one high and deep out to right field. Gone! And we are tied here in the ninth. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and the Mariners have come back to tie it at 3.
I know I was asking myself, why do you hand out a 7-year contract extension to a guy who hasn't even reached arbitration? Well, there's your answer right there. And you just know the power numbers for Seager are going to get better and better. And boy, did he drill this one for a long home run.
Into the box, Logan Morrison, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. So we'll see a pinch hitter loosening up here as left-handed hitting Seth Smith moves into the on-deck circle. Now a foul tip at the plate, and you can hear that one ring off the catcher's mask from up here. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 now to Smith. A cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another 0-2 coming. And here's a swing, and another chance out there at short. Up with it is Rollins. And a low throw, but some fine dirt work there by Gonzalez as he digs this one out to end the inning. Mariners get one on this swing by Kyle Seager. Home half of the ninth coming up. We're tied now with 3 apiece. John Baker is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 4, John Baker.
Andre Ethier will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. Now the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, and he will knock this ball down. But the recovery throw never really had a chance, and I'd be shocked if that's not an infield single here to kick off the inning.
Maybe a turning point here in a tie ball game. They catch a break, they get the infield single on this ball. Now what will they do from there? They've got tons of options.
Howie Kendrick will stand in now, and we'll see what they do about perhaps getting that winning run to second. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Boy, and you're just about gift-wrapping these guys a victory with that kind of a play. That is just a terrible time for an error, and that's going to move the winning run up to third base.
Yasmani Grandal will come in now in a big spot, and the infield, I would think, would have to come in now with the game tied.
Yeah, you've got to cut this run down the plate if at all possible. So this may move everybody into the lip of the grass.
Here's the first pitch. Now a sacrifice attempt here. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game.
You know, they came into this bottom of the ninth inning knowing that they needed just one run to make it official. And they come through big time here to send this crowd home happy.
Go crazy.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 4-3. Good night from Los Angeles.